Oh my God, it's Friday.
TGI Gossingtons aplenty.
Mm-hmm. Yes, on today's episode, we celebrate Black History Month.
Yes, we talk about UK versus the world. Scoochie dresses and all.
Ooh, scoochings. The scoochings aplenty. We also get a special tip spot from everybody's favorite fat slut, Meatball.
Oh, yes. Plus, some emails about being Quebecois, having performance anxiety, and showing off a great set of tits.
Last chance for ice. Are you ready to goss?
Oh, I'm ready. I was born ready to goss. I was born this way, ready to goss.
Let's go.
Forever. Dog.
Ooh. Whoa. What's the thermometer say?
Could I have extra foam, please? Yeah, sure.
Extra foam, no whip.
We want to welcome you back to Central Perk for yet another steaming, piping, scalding serving of hot
goss.
This is our weekly chat show where we talk about dragonflies, events in our lives, gossip, and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's go ahead and get into some hot
goss.
Hot goss. It's like a hot goss burning in my ears.
Hot in my ears. Hot goss.
You know what? Just speed it up. You don't give a shit. Hot goss.
1.5 speed.
You don't give a fuck. Hot goss. Let's get the fuck out of here. Hot goss.
I will podcast them. Girl, it is the season for the awards, you know, those big contenders. Power of Dog. I mean, it's not nominated for a Queerty, but we are.
Queerty award season is upon us.
Mm-hmm. There's many pods nominated alongside of us. I mean, we've already won 2.
Yes.
Multiple.
What privilege.
So here's what I think. I mean, we're in really great company. Race Chaser as a podcast, we are nominated for a Queerty for Best Podcast. How amazing. Very exciting. Some other notable podcasts nominated are Inside the Groove, The Read, The Bald and the Beautiful, Sibling Rivalry, Psycho Babel, probably Psycho Babel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I spelled it wrong.
Being Seen, Getting Curious, Gender Reveal, and Don't Ask Tig.
It's a big category.
There's a lot of great podcasts. My recommendation, vote for Sibling Rivalry. That's what I'm going to vote for.
I mean, there's only like 2 people I'm subscribed to on Patreon. Courtney, and Bob and Monet for Sibling Rivalry.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 that I really care about.
Yeah. It's
I freely admit, Sibling Rivalry is great.
Yeah, it's consistently great. The show is amazing. I love Bob and Monet and everything that they're doing. So we already have 2. Don't vote for us. Don't throw away your vote.
I only not gonna be happy about this campaign.
I only follow Courtney on Patreon to that's like a hate follow.
What should we should we campaign? Should we be I'll Venmo you 10,000 cents if you vote for us? Whatever, vote for whoever you want. But my recommendation is Sibling Rivalry because it's good.
And you can go to queerty.com and cast your vote for that. And
you know what
can do that every day leading up to the award.
Yes.
A couple times.
And you know what takes you straight to the award page is queerties.com.
Oh, where?
It's like a shortcut. Yeah.
Oh.
It takes you right to the award page.
There's also other categories that she and they are nominated in. We're nominated both in Drag Royalty with Bianca Del Rio, Jackie B, Juju B, Simone, Dolly, Pablo Vittar, Murray Hill, and Kylie Sonique Love. First of all, I'm like 9 or 10 on this list. These people are superstars.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not winning this, so you can vote for whoever you want. You might. You might, bitch, but not me.
Vote for Pablo. Pablo's iconic, and I mean, arguably the COVID
coughing on the pod.
Arguably the the biggest drag star globally in the whole planet right now. So
a dragon star,
a dragonfly.
So I think Pablo Vittar could really be a contender in this category. I love Jackie Beat. I want to let you know, though, that I'm nominated in another category.
What?
Oh, really?
Which is indie music video. And this is the one I really want to campaign for. It's for Gay Hands Up. Jan and Peppermint and myself are on this song. Nick Laughlin directed the music video. And this video and this process brought a lot of people together. I'm really proud of it. So if you're gonna vote for me in general, personally, I'm asking you to vote for Gay Hands Up in Best Gay Indie Music Video. I believe the category is.
Word.
Go on over to queerties.com. Cast your vote.
Put it in the box.
We were doing a Whoopi Goldberg bit at the beginning with the heat wave from Sister Act, not even thinking about the fact that Whoopi Goldberg is in the news. That is how much of a fixture in culture.
She's icon.
Yes. EGOT winner, Whoopi Goldberg. This is from The Root.
Now, you watched The View, so you probably saw this, right?
I do. Yes. You know what? I didn't even watch the day where like the actual contentious statements happened. Like I didn't watch that day. But Whoopi Goldberg has been suspended from The View for 2 weeks due to remarks during a conversation about the Holocaust. This comes from The Root saying ABC's suspension decision stems from Goldberg's initial comments about the Holocaust when she asserted that the tragic matter was, quote, not about race, but rather man's inhumanity to man. The longtime daytime talk show host has since apologized for her remarks both online and during Tuesday morning's episode of The View. She also talked about it on Colbert.
I feel like as a comedians have to look at stuff from a really objective, stark standpoint and break it down to its most minute idiosyncrasies sometimes. And I feel like the fact that she was saying it was like white on white hate, so it's less of a something else. I understand where she was coming from, but like I feel like that might have been like an inside thought or like a with friends thought instead of, and then maybe a correction. Like she meant no harm by it, I'm sure. So like the suspension just for me feels like you're penalizing an icon for the couple. Sorry, I'm going to stop talking.
No, I think you're on the right track.
I don't think you should stop talking. And
I just hate the Holocaust. I'm not a fan of it.
No, absolutely. And it's, it's a dreadful mark on the face of the humanity on this planet. And so that's why talking about it is very it's a sensitive issue.
Yeah.
Involving a lot of people and the Jewish community. I saw a post today from Nadia Ginsburg, who is reposting Bruce Valanche, who says, I'm a Jew with a long history with Whoopi Goldberg. She's a Black woman, and like a lot of Black people in this moment, any discussion of race becomes a Black-white issue. In the heat of a particular moment, she forgot the bigger picture. She misspoke. I know her heart. She sincerely and profusely and repeatedly apologized for her semantic blunder. But the knee-jerk clickbait reactionaries of the keyboard warfare world are out for blood on an hourly basis, and they have a victim for the hour. The world is a tough room, but she is not the enemy.
Oh my God, couldn't have said it better.
Bruce Vilanch is Jewish. Nadia Ginsburg, who reposted this, is also Jewish. And so I know that I agree. I believe that Whoopi Goldberg like said the wrong words and in her mind was incorrect and has said, I was incorrect. I have been corrected. I have learned from this. And I said the wrong thing and it was horrible and I shouldn't have. And I'm sorry.
I hope she has a nice vacation. I mean, she's not hurting for money. She'll be fine.
She loves it. She always takes Fridays off of The View. So she's probably like, fuck, this is great, whatever. But no, it sucks because in a climate where conversation is kind of not even allowed without like, oh my God, you're a fucking monster. You're the enemy all of a sudden. Like, that conversation could have been, illuminating for people who maybe think that out there and who need to know like that's not the vibe and that's not correct. Mm-hmm. So I don't like the shutting down of civil conversation.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Rue's promo here for UK versus the world.
RuPaul put on a goddamn Scoochie dress, some thigh highs, and a faux fur coat and looks sickening in this new promo. It's very ready to wear. It feels less couture than any other promo she's ever done. Am I mad at it? No, at all. Look at that Photoshop on the corset and the hips. She said, Mama, poke it out. Stick it out.
Yeah, this is for UK versus the world. RuPaul's new promo picture came out, and she is dressed like fucking Nomi Malone in Las Vegas
Scoocherama.
in 1992. I'm not mad. She looks great.
She scooched it up.
I guess my confusion is, okay, so the style prompt for the girls is they are gladiator warriors. And then
you're Starbooty's mom.
I'm gonna put on hooker boots and a tiny black dress, which I have no problem with. That's what I've worn most of my life is black underwear and black fucking hooker boots. I'm not judging that. I guess just the styling of this is very like I'm a hoe ass bitch and I'm going to the mall and I look sickening. But like, why is that the style prompt for the Gladiator World competition? I don't understand.
Is she playing the game of the gladiators at the arcade in the mall? And why is that hoop so small? Why couldn't she put on a good Courtney Rhinestone hoop? You know, the one she wore in 8 episodes? Like, even that would have elevated a little bit. The hoop, for me, just feels like a fail. Like, put on a good hoop, like a Diamante, Priscilla's hoop off of Oxford Street. You know the one, bitch.
I can't critique this look because she looks flawless and let's recall.
I love it, but
she's been on this earth for 60 plus years. This is a feat of I don't know, science, religion, nature, spirituality. She's iconic.
Well, we're not the
only
We're not the only drag queens with opinions. The girls from The Chop, Manila and Latrice, are talking about UK versus the world and covering that. They'll be chasing that race, honey. They got their passport stamps. Michelle Holes on it. Jujubee. Lemon was.
The girls had a lot to say on Twitter. Which I'm glad about this franchise, that like there's a little less of a gag order as far as what they're allowed to say, I think.
Oh, wait, the Roscoe's party, honey? Yup.
Mama, it's all, that's really the show. Like, if you're not watching Twitter, you're only getting half the story when it comes to UK versus the world.
Roscoe's is the spot. I'm surprised World of Wonder hasn't been like, you can't have the girls anymore during their season.
It's probably not far behind. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and throw it to a break, and we're going to listen to this week's Rainbow Spotlight.
Ooh.
From
Sorry. Just trying to make the segment longer.
Sneezing is not a symptom. Burgo Husky. This is called Have a Seat.
Have a seat.
So have a seat and let's listen.
Sit, spin, bitch.
See, I smell real good, like a big rump roast. Chocolate thick boy, and I don't mean to boast. Just cool like that, yeah, the boy so cold. Anything that I touch, multiply tenfold. You ain't talking business, you can keep that in. Cause it don't make sense if you ain't talking Benjamin. Plug the boy in here, keep shit lit. Give him a coin and sit back, watch him write these hits. I'm a bad bitch, check your nigga phone, I'm on his wish list. I don't even want him, can't get this. Breezy like a fan, baby girl, you can keep him. I don't even want your man. I'm a bad bitch. Check your nigga phone, I'm on his wish list. I don't even want him, can't get this. Breezy like a fan, baby girl, you can keep him. I don't even want your man. Have a seat, girl, you're fucking up my swag. All out of pocket trying to stop me from my bag. Have a seat, girl, I'm on another level. I don't fuck with your hoes, so you might wanna pedal. Have a seat, girl, cause that show ain't Mac. That mean you too damn close, I can see your tracks. Have a seat, girl, please get back. You let a big bitch show you how to flip this pack.
It's 2022, a new year, and who doesn't want to make some easy changes to their personal hygiene routine to make it a little cleaner? That's where Native comes in.
Native's aluminum-free deodorant and body washes are cruelty-free and never made with parabens or sulfates.
Beyond their customer-favorite classic deodorant, Classique, Native also offers sensitive and plastic-free options. The sensitive formula is made without baking soda for those with more sensitive skin, and the packaging for their plastic-free deodorant is made of 100% paperboard.
And if you can't get enough of Native scents, try their body washes, available in over 8 scents. They have a rich lather which leaves skin feeling moisturized and conditioned long after you shower.
To kick off this new year, Native has partnered with Baked by Melissa to create a collection of scents inspired by Baked by Melissa's delicious cupcake creations.
You can choose from tie-dye lemon vanilla cupcake, mint cookie cupcake, fresh peach cupcake, and ginger lemonade cupcake to make your day a little sweeter.
I want to try the tie-dye vanilla cupcake.
I'm giving fresh peach cupcake, honey. Because I wear that little peach thing now because I wear orange a lot. This year, up your personal hygiene routine with Native. Go to nativedeo.com/chaser or use the promo code CHASER at checkout and get 20% off your first order.
That's nativedeo.com/chaser or use promo code
CHASER
at checkout for 20% off your first order.
Finding and booking a doctor who's right for you doesn't need to be a terrible experience. Will they take your insurance, understand your needs, be available when you can see them? With ZocDoc, the answer could be refreshingly pain-free yes.
It can be really difficult and annoying to find a doctor. ZocDoc literally puts them all in one place. You can find specifically what you need, what your insurance is, what you're looking for, and they match you up.
ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them.
Yes, you can read up on local doctors, get verified patient reviews, and see what other real humans had to say about their visit. So when you walk into that doctor's office, you're set up to see someone in your network who gets you.
Find the doctor that's right for you and book an appointment that works for your schedule.
Go to ZocDoc.com, choose a time slot, and whether you want to see the doctor in person or you can do a video visit. And just like that, you're booked.
A video visit. In the chaotic world of healthcare, let ZocDoc be your trusted guide to find a quality doctor in a way that is surprisingly pain-free.
Go to ZocDoc.com/drag and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor right now. Many are available within 24 hours.
That's ZocDoc.com/drag. ZocDoc.com/drag. Did you hear it was Black History Month?
I did hear that. I did hear tell.
I mean, every month should be.
I did hear tell. Because the truth is, every month it should be Black History Month. But this is the official Black History Month. Do you want to read this from NPR?
Every February, the U.S. honors the contributions and sacrifices of African Americans who have helped shape the nation. Black History Month celebrates the rich cultural heritage, triumphs, and adversities that are an indelible part of our country's history. This year's theme, Black Health and Wellness, pays homage to medical scholars and healthcare providers. The theme is especially timely as we enter the third year of COVID-19 pandemic, which has disproportionately affected minority communities and placed unique burdens on Black healthcare professionals. There's no American history without African American history, said Sarah Clark Kaplan, Executive Director of the Anti-Racist Research and Policy Center at American University in Washington, D.C. The Black experience, she said, is embedded in everything we think of as American history.
T.
Yeah.
Yes. So Black Health and Wellness is the focus this month. Medical contributions, a focus on thriving, health, joy, excellence. American history is deeply marred by the awful treatment of Black people, systemic racism, which is built into the structure of this country and this society. And that a lot of times when we talk about important moments in Black history, the focus is on overcoming something awful that was done by fucking white people.
Have you seen that meme go around where like the teacher asks, how was slavery started? And a white girl raises her hand to answer and the teacher just says, correct.
Word.
I loved it. I had to watch it twice. I was like, oh, she's right. Because like, and on it, it's hard to think about American history without how badly it has treated anybody that wasn't white and Quakery, because they've had to come, every brown, Black, Indigenous person has had to come even further because they were so stifled and put down for so long, and like segregation even after, and like just this famous structure in LA, a lot of famous structures, but the one in the middle of LAX, that white LAX restaurant, iconic restaurant, was designed by a Black architect, and he had to learn to draw his plans upside down with clients because he couldn't sit next to them at a table. And this was like the 60s. This was like 60 years ago. And it's stupefying how it went on for so long. But celebrating something with health and wellness as a emphasis, I love that.
Yeah. So along with understanding historical atrocities and obstacles, it's really important to celebrate the triumphs and the joys in Black culture. So let's do that all month long and all year long. Well, why don't we take a moment to get political?
Political?
Are
sing
you
about
warm?
it?
Is the voice warm? Is the voice warm?
I
Are
just
you
had some
warmed?
echinacea. Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, have you been steaming?
I'm steamed. I steamed. I
Pre-show.
eucalyptus steamed.
Honey,
And then
I'm
I put a pair of your old tights in there too.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
that costs extra. Okay.
3.
This is
2.
a segment we call
Let's get political. Political. I wanna get political. Let me find the same rhythm.
Give me that echinacea.
This week in Let's Get Political, in absolutely fucked up American news, critical race theory is a major point of discussion right now. Because in Florida, so a bill pushed by Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis that would prohibit public schools and private businesses from making white people feel discomfort when they teach students or train employees about discrimination in the nation's past received its first approval this January. The Senate Education Committee approved the bill that would take aim at critical race theory, though it doesn't mention it explicitly, with Republicans in favor and Democrats opposed. DeSantis held DeSantis held a news conference last month in which he called critical race theory crap and said he would seek legislation that would allow parents to sue schools and employees to sue employers if it were subject to its teachings. Now, those that don't know, critical race theory is a way of thinking about America's history through the lens of racism. It was developed during the 70s and 80s in response to what scholars viewed as a lack of racial progress following the civil rights legislation in the 60s. And it centers on the idea that racism is systemic in the nation's institutions and that they function to maintain the dominance of white people in society. I mean, systemic racism is everywhere. Like the fact that most medical anatomy, like mannequins, are white. Like fetus pictures in textbooks, white. Like there's not much representation. anywhere in America that people could grow up seeing just as a default, I feel like, as an African American. So not allowing critical race theory is even worse because it's like it's trying to erase things that happened, and we need to know about these things. Like, I literally grew up thinking, oh, after the Civil War, slavery was done. We're great after that. Like, and then you learn so many more things. It's like, why was this not included? Like the little chapter on Vietnam in my history book when I was a kid. We knew, girl, that was Cliff Notes. They don't tell us stuff. And yeah, they need to learn critical race theory.
And as far as, feeling discomfort is the wording of this, this bill. I mean, discomfort.
Like, just shut up.
Right. Discomfort is part of having these discussions, and you're meant to have discomfort because it's a very unsettling thing to learn about and to know about and to recognize that happened not that long ago in this country and continues, and the framework that the country is built on continues that. I mean, I feel like the phrase critical race theory is now becoming like such a trigger word that's very polarizing, and people immediately are like, that's trying to teach our kids that they're worse than slave owners, and they're, and so people are immediately against it. So I think I don't know. It shouldn't be a separate thing like, oh, critical race theory. It should just be like part of all of the education is learning about these things. The truth.
I mean,
learning about these things that happen, that are happening now.
It's not censorship.
That's not some wild like theory that needs to be like specifically called out and included. It's like that just should be included across the board.
They're trying to eliminate books that say gay in it too. I think like Judy Blume had some stuff.
Well, our books are off the table.
We're gone, girl. I'm trying to think of all the stuff that I need to change in my next book. Anyway, the Mouse graphic novel, like that was being outlawed in Tennessee. Like these people are trying to rig the history books for their side.
Right.
It's so stupid, but we have something brighter ahead of us. It's a tip spot.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, it's our sister.
Why don't we take a break and get this roast to cooking? Thrive Market is an online membership-based market on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. They'll deliver what you need so you can spend more time on what matters.
They carry all your favorite clean brands that don't clean out your wallet. Shop everything from ethically sourced pantry essentials to sustainable meat and seafood to non-toxic cleaning and beauty products. What are some products you've gotten from Thrive? I've loved their vegan jerky. They have great like gluten-free crackers.
I love it because you can choose, I don't want any meat, I don't want any gluten, and they have a bevy of options. My personal favorite, I like cookies.
High quality standards are a standard with Thrive Market, and they carefully vet each and every item so you can trust that if it's there, it's the best.
And with Thrive, you can do healthy your way. Shop by what you eat and how you live. Low sugar, keto, gluten-free, zero waste, BIPOC owned brands. Thrive has all of them, and you can filter by 90 plus values and lifestyles to find what works for you.
I know you shop with the gluten-free option, and I'm the dairy-free girl, and I really do love Thrive.
She's the ditzy doll dairy-free girl. And these are organic groceries that give back. With Thrive Market, your membership means more for families in need and for our planet.
When you join Thrive, they donate a membership to a family in need, and at this point, they've donated $4.5 million in healthy groceries and counting.
That's right. Plus, that carbon-neutral shipping helps Thrive on their mission to be the first climate-positive grocer.
Can your grocery store do that? Now it can when you go to thrivemarket.com/drag.
Join today to get 40% off your first order and a free gift.
That's THRIVE market.com/drag to get 40% off your first order and a free gift.
thrivemarket.com/drag.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
Why all the stigma around mental health services?
Yeah, what gives? I mean, we take care of our bodies by going to the gym and condition our hair and eat healthy food. So it's like going to therapy is hiring a personal trainer for your brain.
That's right. And for some reason, we've been taught that taking care of our mental health shouldn't be a part of normal life. But that is wrong. It's so important to learn about our feelings and how we can process things.
Yeah, I mean, having someone to talk to is really important because sometimes you just don't want to bother your friends or you're worried about how they'll think. So having like unbiased account that doesn't care what you're wearing is very nice. And with BetterHelp, you could do that.
And BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, or even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you can just send messages in the moment and you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to.
It's much more affordable than in-person therapy and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours.
That's right. So give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Race Chaser listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/drag.
That's BETTERHELP.com/drag.
All right. So, do you want to take the intro on this girl? She's an LA local, I think. She's a local girl.
Freddie, get the mop.
I have a feeling she's going to make a mess on stage. I saw her bring out a kiddie pool.
A kiddie pool? How many cats were in it?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
all right,
wow.
Let's bring her out.
Okay. Hailing from
the great state of California.
She would like to offer you feedings and breedings.
Season's breedings. Please welcome our tip spot of the day, of the week.
Yes.
The one and only, the spicy
Meatball! Yes.
Are you feeling warm? Did you steam your voice before this?
No, that's me just hot, fresh out of bed.
Oh my God.
Oh, coming in hot. Yes.
Yeah, baby. How are you?
I'm
Living,
super duper.
loving.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. I saw that you did promotion for Jackass as well.
Yeah, except
Miss
I didn't have to
Willow?
leave my house.
I know. I was very jealous when I saw that they were all seated in a Zoom call for you, and I had to scream at them on a fucking red carpet.
Bitch, I was junketing, Miss Julie Junket.
Yeah.
But so were you. You looked beautiful. Gave them Red and Wild.
I did.
Beautiful.
I tried so hard not to pop a boner when I was talking to Johnny Knoxville. He's still so hot.
Oh my God, he is very cute. And his boner works now. He broke his urethra once upon a time.
Haven't we all?
How do you? No.
And Big Dipper has been doing promo for Jackass as well because he loves to get mauled by bears.
Absolutely. He takes long drives to do it too.
Honey, she goes to Long Beach sometimes.
She goes
Long
San
Beach.
Francisco, the Bay Area. Mama can't keep
Honey,
it in the town.
She is the Bay Area reporter.
Oh my God.
This is not a round table. This is your moment,
sorry.
people.
Oh, sorry. She wants to be at a square table, honey, so she can sit on it and spin.
No, I'm here because I want to talk about Fat Slut.
Oh my God, that's your party. I hear it's so fun.
Yes.
Yes,
Well, Alaska
yes.
has judged the eating competition, and this month,
Yeah.
Willem, you're our special guest. We have you and Jackie Beat in the same night.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
There will be
wow.
sparks.
Will there be
backstage.
paintball?
There will be sparks.
There will be sparks. Well, also, your season 4 sister, Madame LaQueer, will also be there.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
cool.
So
That's
we
what
gotta-
I do, mama.
Yeah.
That's what I do. My uncle.
Cool. What about your aunt? No, my uncle.
My uncle is broke.
She heard her uncle on the show.
That Slut,
What is it?
I mean,
It's at Precinct.
yes.
It's a precinct. It's a fun little party where we have performances, and then we
Yeah.
have a sexy food eating competition, which I don't quite know
Ooh.
how to describe. It's not really about eating food as much as it is about being sexy with food.
Entertaining
It's-
with the food. Sure.
There is
Yes.
no eating. There is no eating. The one I did, I think, was Thanksgiving themed, and so all the foods they got progressively more disgusting. Like the
Yeah.
final the final, like the boss round was a Jello with like sausage in it.
Yeah, it was an aspic, so it was Jello filled with Vienna sausages.
That's
God.
And it
my
didn't smell bad until they cracked it open, and then the whole bar smelled like cat food.
Oh God! Come to my party.
Ooh, it was. But come, please come. You're allowed to leave right when the food starts getting weird. But we've done some really crazy foods. But I always like to have a rotisserie chicken because I feel like that's the easiest food to be sexy.
You just put it on your hand, and then
you get it on your
puppet
hand,
show.
Yeah,
put it on your head. My signature is turducken.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, are there any foods that you want to see people eat?
What'd you say?
Are there any foods that you want to see people eat? Is there anything that would make you horny?
Bussy casserole.
Okay. So
It's got the little crispy onions on top. Yeah. What else would I like?
Onion?
I like a corn dog Wolverine. Like corn dogs coming out of every knuckle, like on both hands.
Cute.
Corn dog Wolverines are great because then you could have 3 different dipping sauces at a time, like a cheddar cheese nacho sauce, a hot sauce, and then a ketchup or mustard. Like a corn dog Wolverine would be amazing. If someone did corn dog Wolverine with their toes, oh my God, I would live.
Like marriage material.
Toes and fingers, they'd look like an amazing corn dog Wolverine sloth. Like able to scale a telephone pole. That I'd be excited over that. What would you be excited over, Meatball?
Well, I normally get to pick, but I always get really excited when, kind of along the corn dog line, when I give them just a pile of Twinkies and they can just grab it and squeeze it through their fingers like Play-Doh. I think that that's a very tactile thing. I did like the Jello just because of the smell alone. The audience felt like they were a part of it.
Yeah.
What else have we tried? Oh, yeah, we did the mashed potatoes and gravy. Cold.
Yeah.
Cold. Yeah, you always have the food cold. That's rude.
I'm not paying the cooks at Precinct to heat it up.
Why? We stand in their fridges after our numbers.
I don't like being back there. It freaks me out.
That's the
You
Boulay
don't? That's
Brothers fridge.
That's the best part. That is the best part.
Bad juju.
No, I've sucked dick in that fridge. That fridge is great.
Oh!
Well, it was getting so small, it was cold in there. I had to do something.
To warm it up in my mouth.
The party fat slut
Don't shake your head at me, ho. Up there in the top. Don't you went like this. Ever so slight, you were like
the party.
Mad. Mad. She ain't getting cold dick.
I want to congratulate you,
cold
Meatball,
dick down.
because the party fat slut is very successful and very fucking fun. And was it started? I mean, you call it fat slut. Is it started as like a body positivity kind of? Is that the moral of the story? Is that the reason of the season?
Well, I called it Fat Slut because I thought that would be funny and that I wanted because Precinct is more of like a bear bar when it comes down. Well, now it's just like a drag bar, but it was originally like a bear bar. So I wanted to entice bears and feeders and their admirers to come to the bar and party and watch people eat. So originally it was like a short drag show and then a long eating competition, but now it's turned into a long drag show and a very short eating competition.
Good drag show.
But we have a wonderful time. I think the audience is really eclectic, which is why I love throwing it because it pulls in so many people.
Yeah.
So many different people that wouldn't be at a bar together. And I think having guests like Willem is going to be so exciting. Because, she used to be fat. So I feel like it's going to work through, right? You were a fat kid. Chubby, sorry.
Yes, I definitely was. I mean, the ass is still fat.
So, yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this party. Do I have to do a number?
Yeah, you're doing one number.
Oh, I love it. Good. I know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm wearing already.
When is it? Friday?
It's February 18th.
February 18th.
Come to the gig. I am very excited. If you want a hoverboard, I just put a request into my management, and we'll see.
I don't think I have Rhea's number.
Fuck off, bitch. This is why you were snubbed for a queerty, you ugly hoe. You ugly bitch.
You ugly bitch. They really said none for you this year, faggots.
What happened? None.
What? We just didn't get nominated.
Snubbington von Snubberson. Snubs.
But you're nominated for Drag Royalty.
Multiple nominations.
So many noms and nods. Oh, wait, my comedy special is also nominated. I always forget about the comedy special.
Oh, Alaska, don't worry, you'll get there.
Don't vote.
Do you
for
think
that.
the Queerties
only 3 Queerty nods
crash this year? Will it be an event again?
What if I put you under my dress and then you can come out at an inopportune moment?
That's going to be a big hoop skirt.
Honey, I'll need the hoverboard for that, bitch. For sure. Hey, everybody go follow Meatball on Instagram at Spiciest Meatball. This is SPIEC, Speciest. It's the Speciest Meatball. She's the most
I
species.
gotta figure out how you went from no extra I to Willem. How you got that name? Whose dick did you suck in a freezer for that?
How do you do that?
Because Meatball is available, but I can't get it.
My publisher got it for me.
So now I gotta write a book.
Alaska did. So did Courtney. Not that hard.
Alaska, do you want to change your Instagram name?
I do.
Well, honey, I think the state has you beat, so they got dibs on that.
The tourists.
We are neck and neck. When you Google Alaska, you don't see about snow and mountains and bears.
You see the purple mountain majesties of her wings. That's drag talk.
75 loads.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. You did a deep investigation in your Diane Sawyer wig to a man that took 75 loads on sloppy seconds. Is this correct?
Hello?
Yes,
Are we forgetting Dawson?
Dawson did 50. That was 50,
Then
and she
he
loved
followed
that.
The whole weekend.
Then
And
he
this man took
followed it with 100.
Well, this man now...
Look at you, a
his
calculator. A cumculator.
current record is 92 loads in 2 days.
Okay.
But at the time that we recorded and interviewed him, he had only taken 75 loads. But what's great about the episode is that he refused to actually come on the podcast and talk to us. So we sent him an email with all the questions, and we have Bob the drag queen reading the answers.
Oh, that's hot.
Because we needed an Emmy winner.
Mhm.
Mama.
Did she win? No, she's nominated.
Yeah, they're nominated.
Honey.
The
I just want to hear.
Yes.
I just want to hear the song. Well, I will take 92 loads, and I'll take 92 loads more. Very that 92. That's a lot of antioxidants.
Wow.
Yeah.
The doors Willem opened.
And we talked
I'll
to a
just say
doctor,
that.
and he said that
Gia's in here too. Come through. What'd you say? You talked to a doctor about what?
We talked to a doctor, and he said you can sustain yourself on cum. Like, if that's all you eat, you could live.
My
If
career's been
not,
doing it for
vitamins
12
and
years.
proteins.
Yeah.
Is that why your hair is so pretty? So shiny?
Girl. Yeah.
Humectants too.
Yeah.
Well, that episode comes out today, and I have one more question I'd like to ask.
Okay.
What?
Willem, why do you like ketamine? I got slipped ketamine at Fat Slut last time I was there, and it really ruined my night. Thoughts?
Slip. Yeah, I
Wait,
hate it
slipped?
too.
How did you slip into it? Was
I
it
hate
on
it
the
too.
floor?
I'll bleep it. I
it
can
was-
bleep it, Meatball.
I was told it was cocaine by but I think she knew, and I think she was playing a little game. Yeah, that was very that vibe. She also handed me a pill. It's in here, and I didn't
It's
take
fun.
it.
You do it to your sisters. It's very LA.
You drug your
No.
sisters. Very LA. Very LA.
No.
You need to bring your test strips to the club, honestly, because what if is trying to give you fentanyl? You
What
should
did
test.
what did
you should
wanted to
test-
End me.
Yeah, girl. She said she's getting too far.
I do have fentanyl tests, and if anybody wants them, the LGBT Center has free ones, so you can go grab a handful and bring them home.
Yeah, and I have some in my
Amazing.
purse near the drink tickets. Don't confuse the two. I'll see you at Fat Slut, bitch.
Bye. Thanks for having me. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.
Bye, Meatball. Thank you so much. You miss that Helix mattress when you're traveling the world, don't you, doll?
Yes, I really do miss the mattress. I mean, it's the perfect sleep match for me, and I've had quite a few years on it now.
It's a caper. Helix Sleeps quiz takes just 2 minutes to complete, and it matches your body type and your sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy a mattress made for somebody else, huh?
With Helix, you're getting a mattress that you know will be perfect for the way you sleep. Made in America and shipped straight to your door with a free no-contact delivery, free returns, and up to a 100-night sleep trial.
They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattresses great for cooling you down if you sleep really hot. Mattresses great for spinal alignment to prevent morning aches and pains. And even a Helix Plus mattress for plus-sized sleepers.
These are the best things ever. They've changed my life. Like, you spend half of your life in bed, or like a third of it. It should be comfortable. Don't skimp on a mattress. These are affordable. I have only good things to say about my Helixes.
And it gets delivered to your house in a box. You just unwrap it and boom, you got a mattress.
Yeah, if you go to helixsleep.com/drag, take their 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress, which will be perfect for you.
Helix even has financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away.
Right now, Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/drag.
That's helixsleep.com/drag for up to $200 off and 2 free pillows.
A goal to be more sustainable is a great thing, and eliminating single-use plastics is so key.
So important. Grove Collaborative is here with reusable products to make a lasting impact at home, for your family and for the planet.
Grove carries hundreds of products aimed at replacing single-use plastics across your home and personal care routine. And by 2025, Grove will be 100% plastic-free.
That's right. Grove Co. has concentrated cleaners and refillable glass bottles. They're friendlier to the planet and twice as effective as the leading natural brands. With Grove, you can switch to sustainable products for every room in your home, from laundry care to hand soaps and more.
And Grove Co. has you covered with safe formulas and refillable packaging that never compromise on performance.
That's right. My favorite thing is the glass refillable soap dispenser. It's beautiful, and it cuts out plastic completely because they just send you a refill.
Their citrus cleaner smells so good too, and their website is full of sustainable alternatives to so many products we use without thinking about plastic.
So join over 2 million households already shopping sustainably at Grove.
Go to grove.com/drag today to get a free gift set worth up to $50 with your first order. Plus, shipping is fast and free.
Get started right now at grove.com/drag.
That's grove.com/drag.
Oh my gosh, is that a dragonfly?
Oh God.
Dragonfly.
Oh my gosh, it is.
So phosphorescent.
Oh, is that chocolate syrup? Is that,
No, I
is
think
that-
Meatball left that.
Oh, okay.
Meatball pooped in the cave.
This is the moment of the pod where we go spelunking.
Unking.
Deep inside the DMs.
Oh, bovine in nature. This is a follow-up from a teacher.
I don't see you walking cows in nature.
Hi, girlies. I wanted to respond to the person who said they were considering coming out at work as a teacher. I myself have been through this quandary. The idea of letting students know I'm gay felt too vulnerable for me, but the idea that I could be a role model or safe space for a kid struggling with their own identity made me want to do it. When I was a kid, it would have been life-changing if I had a successful LGBTQ role model at school. Because of that, I decided to make a couple of changes. 1, I started answering questions honestly. When kids asked if I had a boyfriend or husband, I just stopped saying no and started saying no, but I have a girlfriend, and just left it at that. And I didn't go telling any students out of the blue, but if any of them asked straight up how I identified, I was honest with them. 2, I put a couple of things around my room that indicate I'm gay, but that kids usually don't notice if they aren't looking. Basically, if you know, you know. I had a little pride flag hanging in my room and a picture of myself and my girlfriend. Most kids ignore them, but I know or suspect it's been one reason a couple students have come out to me and not other staff. I don't remember if you said what grades you teach, but when I worked with middle schoolers, they completely ignored this stuff. Interestingly, elementary age kids are much more curious and almost ask constantly, who's in that picture? And again, I'm honest with them. But whatever you choose to do, you don't owe anyone anything. Do what makes you comfortable. Signed A/they them.
I love that.
Love that.
Thank you, A.
Thank you.
Thanks, A.
Thank you, A. No, I really love that because there is great power in being like, well, you know, I'm not going to make a big thing out of it, but I am going to just own it. And if someone asks me, I'm just going to be honest. I think there's great power in that. So thank you for sharing that, A. And thank you for teaching the children. We need you in this world. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Our next message comes from Kyle.
Mm.
Chère poupée et grande ousse. Girl.
You're French Canadian. It's coming
The
through,
French
honey.
are gonna be sending us letters.
French
yet
are
again
glad
They
to.
literally are.
for my butchering of that
Oh.
phrase.
Oh, this is a French person.
Okay, this from Kyle. Something in French that means dolls and Big Dipper. Thank you. I nearly choked on my poutine when I heard Alaska say on the pod that she was 1/4, not 1/8, Quebecois. I had no idea. Being from La Belle province, oh, Patty, I was so happy to learn that we can claim you, or at least 1/4 of you, as our own. And who knows, we might be distant cousins. I'm so curious to know about your French-Canadian background. Do you still have family in Quebec? Do you identify with any part of the culture? Do you understand or speak any French? Sorry, no photo de bite. Très sincèrement, your very distant cousin Kyle. Wow, thanks. I do have relatives in Quebec. There is a Nadeau family reunion that happens every now and then. I've never gone, but I've heard
When
it's
is it,
like
Nadeau?
so why you mad, Nadeau? I've heard it's so much fun, and everyone gets together and just like tells stories of the olden times. My grandmother was fully French Canadian. French was her first ass language, and she came to the US and was just a shining light of just like amazingness. I talk about her a lot in my book, so buy my book and you can find out more.
More on her heritage.
I also love this drink, acai berry. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this next letter because there's amazing pictures. My dearest Alaska Willamette, dippiest of sauces, and distinguished panel of judges. My name is Albus Snow, and I'm 10 days out from my first show. The show is to celebrate my drag mother turning 30. I'm feeling my nerves and jitters increasing with each passing day. How have you amazing divas and dolls overcome these as your first gig drew nearer? Attached are some pics we took of me and my body and looks. Also included a few pics of me and my meatiness out of drag. Thank you for bringing so much light into the chaotic world. Tons of love, Albus. Okay, first of all, I have this dress. This black dress on the end that's also under the cover up. I have this dress.
Oh.
I wore it in, remember the Nostars where my face was on fire with those fire horns? I'm wearing this dress. So,
Wow.
Albus, you get an A+ from me already. I would incorporate some color into 1 out of 3 looks with a pop of color and a fan. I would do a little more
Yes.
color. And maybe some
Yeah.
like tippings in your beard, like a color or a glitter with a suckless face and body. If you did some roller rink opalescent glitter in that beard, honey,
Come
it wouldn't
on.
look chunky. It would just like highlight it a little bit and
Absolutely.
take you from Santa to Mrs. Claus in a second.
She's got shape. I love her shape.
Oh, the
She
body's
looks
right.
So good.
Yeah,
And
the
if
body's
you scroll
correct.
down, you can really see the shape.
Oh, get into that shape. Work. Ooh, and the tat. I'm not mad.
This
Oh, and the orange thong?
This tangerine Speedo, this Tommy
Hello.
Lee running around the mansion, yelling at the contractor Speedo thong.
Not mad.
I live. Beautiful, girthy member. I don't know if this is Albus's ass or Albus's
Honey, it's an albatross. That's what it is.
dong. But either way, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Um,
Did you get nerves before your first gig? I didn't. I was too drunk. I was
That's the
13.
thing. And it's good that you brought that up because don't get drunk to get rid of your nerves because
Do a bump, but don't get drunk.
don't do that either. That's,
Oh, come
I
on.
don't
Right when the
recommend
number
that.
starts.
No.
Well, you're going to
no,
have to tell the girls to touch bar
no.
something different because that's what we do down there.
No,
Hey,
absolutely
touch
not.
girls.
Keep
Let's touch Yella.
keep the nerves, and I still get nerves before any time I go on stage anywhere, and nerves are good because they transmute into energy you can use on stage. Instinct.
Oh,
and
you're a transmuter
being
now.
present. Yes, be instinct and being present and being able to improvise in things that are happening in that moment.
Mhm.
You want to be as fully aware as you can when you're on stage. First of all, to enjoy it, but also it makes your performance better because
Yes.
if something weird is going on over there, you don't want to ignore it as the performer on stage. You want to use it. Make it
Yeah,
part of
give
your
them
thing.
their transmutations.
Transmutations.
Yeah.
Welcome back to
Transmutation. Girl, you're on mute. You're on mute. That's the whole thing, is just a trans girl saying you're on mute.
Mutations.
Girl, you're still muted. Girl, you're muted in the background. Just Carrie Colby tapping the screen with her nails going, you're mutation, you're muted. Delta being moded instead of muted and then mad.
Transmutations.
Honey. So Albus, good luck with your show. Let us know how it goes.
Yes.
I'm going to read one more letter. This one is titled, Am I Dumb? Hello, Wilfresca, Aluska, and Big Dip Dip Chick Chick. Long story short, but let's face it might get long. I went out for my birthday and kissed someone I once was very good friends with benefits. I went out for my birthday and kissed someone I once had a very good friends with benefits relationships with the full intention of getting with my ex tonight, even knowing it would just be sex. Am I at a point where CBA for dating? What's CBA?
No idea.
Am I at a point where CBA for dating just want easy lay, but am I being shitty? Enjoy my breasts. I like to think they're perky. Wait, I don't understand a lot of this letter. Like, so she had she was making out with someone she was friends with benefits with, even though she was planning on getting with her ex the same night. Honey, I've made out with more than 2 people in one night and fucked another guy, so don't you worry about nothing. You can make out with as many people as you want with at the party, but you always want to bring a single digit number home. 9 or less. So as long as you're still 9 or less, that's fine. You can make out with anybody you want with at the party and then fuck whoever you want after. You're fine. We don't know what CBA is. Is that a youngster thing? Because we're almost 40.
The vibe I got from this is she got drunk and then wanted to send you her breasts, so she wrote this email.
It does
yes,
seem
very
like
that.
a meandering...
With Delta and Raja.
I'm not really sure the story that happened. I'm not really sure what the question is. I mean...
The breasts are lovely.
The breasts are fucking stunning.
Perked.
And yes, very perky. Beautiful. Wow. So nice.
So
and you
nice.
look comfy because you're in bed and you're just like, hi, these are it.
Maybe
Okay.
she did some ketamine with
Back
Meatball
to
and can't
bed.
feel her legs.
I would like to know what CBA is.
Yeah, if anybody knows what CBA is, write into racechaserpodcast@gmail.com. You can also send us...
It stands for cock and ball acupuncture.
Collective bargaining agreement? That couldn't be it.
Girl,
think she
you
was
on
trying
that
to
Google
say
too much.
PDA?
Well,
CBD?
I don't. Maybe okay. She went out for her birthday. Okay.
Yeah, let's
And-
investigate.
So I think what happened was she just wanted like an old standby rather than rolling the dice on somebody new. Like somebody who
Okay.
can get the job done. We have a shorthand. We know our language. And like,
You know where to put the shorthand?
yeah, you can get some action on your birthday. So like, good for
Action.
you. What? Action.
I love the nightlife. These are my titties.
It means
This message meanders.
can't be arsed. It's a
Oh,
British...
she's British.
So she's saying, am I at a point where I can't be arsed for dating and I just want an easy lay?
Oh, but am I being shitty?
What's
No, you're
wrong
allowed
with
to do
that?
what you want. Some people know that they want to date and have sex, but they never want to get married, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are married and are doing both of those things anyway. So like, do you, bitch? Life's short. YOLO, ho.
Exactly. YOLO, if you know, you know. A dragonfly. Thank you
A
so
dragonfly.
much. Thank you so much for writing to us and
Yeah.
sharing, everyone.
We
And
found some letters.
you can send your questions via email to racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
And thank you so much for listening to Hot Goss, and a special thank you to our guest Meatball.
Yes. And as always, we have some really fun bonus video content available on patreon.com/Willem. You can't see it anywhere else.
Follow us on Instagram @Willem, @TheOnlyAlaska5000, @RaceChaserPod, and @MomPodcasts.
Yes, and that link tree at Race Chaser Pod will direct you to cute merch,
Like a
tickets for
Linktree.
the UK dates of the Race Chaser Live Tour this summer, and also links to donate money to BLM organizations, queer nonprofits, and information on combating increased anti-Asian violence.
Yes, hit the link tree. Get the vax, get boosted, wear a mask, stay safe and healthy, please.
Oh, girl. Race Chaser with Alaska and Willem is a Forever Dog podcast. Hosted by Alaska Thunderfuck and Willem.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck.